Cross River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. That complete to Shorter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
You look at this Jaguar defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Love from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Again, it's Love. Down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Joseph connects on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Richardson to throw off play action. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is. But that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
19 Lions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Richardson going on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. And London, the motion man right. Richardson. And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 31 yards. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Come on, set. 18, rattle, go.
Here's Richardson to throw. This pass is caught by London. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Panther 60. Get up. Panther 11. Get up.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Richardson off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Mitchell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let it.
And he coughed it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson off to Thomas on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now it's Richardson.
Thomas brings it in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And even 50 receiving yards for him now in this first quarter alone, and also a 1st down.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Again, it's Richardson.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Dragon 60. Tag. Go, Rig. Go. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Thomas has got it, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Irving. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They will throw again here with Jordan Love.
Got a man. That's shorter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Working out of the gun. Love.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you...
He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Richardson.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check, Panther. Go.
A run up the middle with Irving.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They'll run with Irving.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bucky Irving, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
2nd and 10.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Going back to Love. And the ball is knocked out.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Throwing. Love.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Here's Love.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Drake London, as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. That's caught right side by Worthy.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Xavier Worthy,
43 yards.
And the Colts are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson. Into the hands of London. And he's brought down. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
And he completes it to Wilson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
His tremendous season passing the football, it continues, Charles. That last throw puts him over 4,000 yards now on the year.
And he's still got the rest of November and all of December still to play. So to me, 5,000 yards, very much in play.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And London, the motion man right. Here's Richardson to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. They run out of the gun with Urban. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Third down and 7.
Throw left side. There's London.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Drake London
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Love now.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
First down.
Now Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Richardson working from the gun. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Here's a handoff to Irving. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get low. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Richardson off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Colts are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Love looking to throw it. That complete to Shorter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To the air again, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area. So it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Now it's Richardson.
Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. That's shorter.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Going back to Love. Flushed out right.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes second down and 5.
Love. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's Love.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Okay, break.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Jacksonville, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3.